I see dead people. Greetings, Radar Cars family. Welcome to another edition of Shelby News. I'm currently at a 1.5 years with my GT350, and it may be time to mix things up. Guys, I think I fell in love, and I think that you're going to be in love too. Do you want something even faster than the current 2020 GT500 already? Then look no further than the Carroll Shelby Signature Series Ford Mustang. Only 50 of these man candies will be created. And as you guys know, I'm a huge Mustang fan, and I'm a huge Shelby fan. Presented at the National Automotive Dealer Association show in Las Vegas, this new limited edition Mustang packs a supercharged 5.0-liter V8 Mustang that produces 825 horsepower. All that power is sent through a 6-speed manual transmission or a 10-speed automatic. And no, it will not have a dial shifter. And no, I just can't let the dial go. I can't and I won't. The dial chases me in my dreams. It wants to kill me. I see dead people. I see dial people. As the name suggests, the new Signature Series Mustang is a tribute to the company's founder, Carroll Shelby, aka one of the most awesome dudes of all time. I'll see you in heaven, brother. What do you mean, how do I know he's in heaven? How could you create this?
It's everything that I dreamed of many years ago when we built the originals. This car, 35, 40 years later, I can't tell you how proud I am to be a part of it.
And not go to heaven. He's probably up there tuning God's GT1000 right now. By the way, God drives a manual. What? You know how God does? Shelby American has been developing this car for 2 years, working closely with Ford Performance and other partners to ensure that the car is worthy of Carroll Shelby's name. Gary Patterson, president of Shelby American, said, and I quote, "The limited edition 2020 Carroll Shelby Signature Series Mustang is the ultimate combination of exceptional design and amazing brawn. From its refined yet functional styling to its poised handling and awesome power, this is the most polished performance car in Shelby American's history." He continued, "With its performance capabilities, this Shelby is the automotive equivalent to a champion ultimate fighter who looks as good in a tux as he performs in the ring." Vince LaViolette, who is the VP of Operations and R&D at Shelby American, said, and I quote, "The body was widened with high-quality aluminum fenders to create a square footprint. Yes, Radar Cars family, even with a name like LaViolette, you are still cool if you work for Shelby American. Even Bernie Sanders would be cool if he worked for Shelby American. But he doesn't, does he? No, he doesn't." Das vidanya, comrade. Mr. LaViolin continued, "This allows the one-piece forged monoblock wheels and Ford Performance tuned Magnarite suspension to maximize the incredible power churned out by the supercharged 5.0-liter motor." Mr. LaViola continued, "The metallic ram air hood, front fascia, and bodywork were all carefully sculpted to both tame the air and dramatically drop underhood temperatures. The fit and finish are unbelievable, making it as stunning at rest as it is in motion on the road or track. Other upgrades include a Shelby-specific tuned suspension, a high-flow exhaust, and new brakes, while a widened body gives this Signature Series Mustang a more menacing look. Only 50 examples of these 2020 Carroll Shelby Signature Series Mustangs will be built, which explains why it's going to cost you over $128,000. That was the sound of my dreams being shattered. That's about $57,000 more than the GT500 and about $92,000 more than the base model GT on which it is based. So starting at $128,000, I'm going to have to check this one off my list. In other news, on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 1965, at Green Valley Raceway in Smithfield, Texas, Carroll Shelby entered the GT350 in its first race, and he put Ken Miles behind the wheel. As reported by MotorAuthority.com, one of the most memorable motorsports photos in history shows Miles in the Mustang airborne. Pretty awesome. Miles won the race, proving the raceability and viability, not to mention the airworthiness, of the Venice Crew tuned pony car. Where am I going with this? To honor that achievement and its driver, the original Venice Crew has announced a special version of its Shelby authorized GT350. You guys got a little bit of drool right there. Yeah, just there. Yeah. The original Venice crew, or OVC, will be offering 3 Ken Miles Flying Mustang editions, and hopefully your loving host will be able to get one. One of the cars will have a 9-inch fixed axle rear end. The other 2 will feature a Peter Brock independent rear suspension system. As a quick history lesson, Brock designed the IRS setup for the 1965 season, but the car won without it, and it was not put into production at that time. Jim Marietta, chief executive of the OVC, said, and I quote, "Ted Sutton and I had the wonderful opportunity to work with Ken Miles while we were part of the Shelby American team in 1965. While Ken was celebrated for his leadership as competition director overseeing the Shelby Cobra, Daytona Coupe, and GT40 programs, he was also a development driver for the Ford Shelby GT350. Together with his son Peter, who was also just featured in the recent film Ford vs. Ferrari, we're honoring his contribution to making the Shelby GT350 a winner with this trio of special edition cars. Not only did Shelby American and Miles win that first race, the Shelby GT350s began dominating their class across North America and Europe. Today, first-generation Shelby GT350s are fan favorites at events such as Le Mans Classic and Goodwood. To duplicate the configuration of when Miles developed and raced the original car, the 3 special cars will delete the package tray and sound-deadening materials. Special Miles graphics will be painted on the car, including a commemorative signature. Peter Miles will autograph the cars. OVC will assemble the cars at the Shelby facility in Southern California, just like Carroll Shelby and the racers did back in 1965. Each OVC-built Shelby GT350 begins with the same Mustang, originally equipped with a Hi-Pro 289 CID engine and a Borg-Warner 4-speed transmission. The car bodies are fully reconditioned and built to competition specs. Customers can choose between a traditional 9-inch fixed rear end or independent rear suspension. The continuation cars start at $298,000. Son of a... My dreams are shattered once again by a lack of... Guys, I don't have Vehicle Virgins money here. I am not Parker, who has a billionaire father. I rely on people using my Amazon links to buy stuff, and by boosting with my link, which is 50% off. $120 a month on YouTube just doesn't cut it. Another one checked off the list. And finally, what I want to do to my GT350. Out of all of these glorious cars I just spoke about, which are cost prohibitive, I want you guys to listen to this. This is a Fathouse Fabrications GT350 1000R. With E85 tune, this is putting out 950 wheel horsepower and 688 pound-feet of torque. Guys, this is what I would love to do with this car. The car is already near flawless. It corners like a dream, like a Velcro dream. Adding all this horsepower would make it an even more awesome dream. And I didn't think that the sound of the GT350 could be improved, but maybe you need to hear this one more time. Here are some of the components that they use. Hand-built stainless steel turbo headers, billet merge collectors, Stainless Works active exhaust, 4.5-inch thick intercooler with symmetrical design, coated intercooler piping with 0 ground clearance loss, custom air filters, a carbon fiber drive shaft and level 5 axles, electronics and tuning, flex fuel tune with multiple settings, electronic boost controller, 1000R badging, of course, and it comes with a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty. But unfortunately, the 1000R turnkey package is just under $40,000. And that's just after you go into near bankruptcy to get your GT350. So that's it, guys. That's my dream, to have a car that corners like the GT350 with more power than the GT500 and sounds like this. Well, I can't afford that full package right now. Here are the top 3 things on my mind. These, out of all the options, these are my top 3. GT500, Corvette C8, or wait for the Z06 C8, or a turbo GT350. These are the sugar plums that are dancing in my head each night. I'm itching for something different, but I want to stay in a V8, and I want to stay in a Mustang. This is, after all, a Mustang channel, so let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up and subscribe if you like the Shelby news format. I'm thinking about turning this into a general Mustang news segment. Let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, always remember the motto, always be kinder than necessary, and I'll see you in the next one.